Bears will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Duff. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A hit as he fires. Got it in the middle, it's Beard. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Baylor! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Punts it out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Duff. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
So now it's 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fired complete. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Oh, he makes the catch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Beard. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go!
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Makes the grab. It's Moncrief.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try the run. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on third down. If he doesn't get it, fourth down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always make it.
He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touchdown, Miami! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. He'll run it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
They boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Duff. The screen. He can go. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snagged in the middle, it's Beer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears are flying down the field. Reads it, fires complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
It'll be 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Duff. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
This quarterback part of their running game. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Running to Green. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're going to run it. Fights off a defender. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Beard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bears come to the line in the hurry up. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT. The first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Scanning the field. It's Duff. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Wants to fire on second down. He lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Bears want to crank the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Stokes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's Duff. The screen, and watch out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off play action. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Let's go! They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
In the end zone.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 16 over Tennessee. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Hauls it in. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up. Yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Handoff from the shotgun. There he goes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Off the play fake. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the Hurricanes looking to convert on fourth down.
Ringo! Spire!
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Canes are on the move.
Come on, set!
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Handoff from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Casey. Using the quick game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Wants to throw again. Unloads it left. And the misconnection on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back. Ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go right back to it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Miami. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Casey. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over.